Good afternoon, Adeline.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm not that well.
Okay, my name is Farzan and I run Farzan Counseling Consultancy, and this business is going on for about 4 years now. Recently started, but we are based in Central, Western, and Northern Division. We have got 3 branches due to people's demand, and I'm the main person here. And I've got 3 more people based in Suva, and there's 2 based in Nedi, and there's 2 based in Lambasa. So you must have filled the form with the receptionist at the counter while coming in.
Yeah.
And are you aware of the fees?
Yeah.
Okay, just to let you know that this conversation is very private and confidential, and this is just between me and you. Unless or until you give authority, if we further need to escalate it to someone else, so we'll need your authority in order to do so. Right, so how may I help you today?
So, Farzan, it's been long since I've actually spoken with anyone.
Okay.
So recently, I've just been feeling a lot of grief lately.
Okay.
I lost one of my close aunts, and she raised me when I was younger, because I was living with her when I was younger. My parents, they got a divorce, and then I went to go and live with my dad, but then he got married again, and then he went overseas, and he needed someone to look after me. That's when I was really young, around 3. So he gave me to his sister, my aunt. She's been taking care of me till now that I have a job, and she passed away like 5 months ago. I'm not over the grieving stage yet, over that loss. And I'm not sure, like I closed myself to everyone, and one of my friends recommended me to take counseling courses or speak to someone. I haven't spoken to anyone in a long time, within those 5 months.
Okay, it's good that you have reached out to us, Adeline. And first and foremost, my sincere apologies of what has happened, and my sympathy to you and your family, that you have lost your aunt. And again, I am so sorry, and I'm very sad to hear about your parents being separated. Your father got married again, and you were raised by your aunt. So you said within that 5 months time you were still not able to get over the loss of your aunt, right? And then you haven't been anywhere for counseling, or you haven't shared it with anyone, you're just keeping it with yourself, right? So may I ask, from the age of 3 you are living with your aunt?
Yes.
Okay. And so what happened to your aunt?
She was just sickly. Every time when I would tell her to, like, mention for her to go and see a doctor, she would say no, she'll just rely on the medicines that were, like, the medicines that she had. She usually, for us Fijians, they rely on the traditional medicine, because she felt like it was an internal thing, and that only a Fijian medicine could help her, like solve her issue.
Yes,
solve the issue
like
that
a
she's facing.
Fijian herbal, like she
Yes,
never visited
yes.
any doctors or anything. All she was
Yes.
taking is,
The
how
Fijian herbals.
how it happens in maybe most of the cultures in the
Yes.
villages. Like I say, you say you drink the herbal medicine and that sickness is going to be cured. So she heavily relied on the
Yes.
herbal medicine,
Like
and
I
then
tried to speak to her, and I wanted to tell her, like, we can go to the hospital, because she was getting sick and sick by the day, but then she didn't listen, and that's why I'm grieving at her loss, but I'm also angry as well, because she didn't.
But do you know when did the sickness start?
It's been with her ever since she was young. She was young. Even when she was taking care of me, I could tell you that it wasn't that bad. Not until she reached the age of like 50, then the symptoms became, like stronger. Like she couldn't take it. Like
So what were the symptoms like?
she would be weak for some times, and she'll just lay in bed, and there are times when I have to take care of her. She couldn't go to the washroom properly, so I had to buy those diapers for her. It's like she lost control of everything that she had, and she would look pale. She wouldn't want to eat. She was only picky about certain types of food.
Understand.
Yeah.
So didn't you manage to at least get a doctor to come and look for her at home?
I tried once, but then she got angry at me. Like,
And
even
then
just to be speaking.
what did she say when she got angry?
She said she didn't need my help. So, when someone says that to you and someone is close to you, it hits hard. Like, it means like they don't want your help, even though you're trying to help. Do you
Absolutely.
understand?
All they want is the loved one to stay closer, and whatever they want from their heart,
It's
like,
what they want to
Adeline,
get.
can you do this for me? Adeline, can you get this done for me? I totally understand. So how long have you been looking after your aunt in that situation?
For about like 2 years.
So it's only you looking after her?
Yeah, no, because she has kids.
Okay.
So like 3 of them, but most of them are in overseas. But they do, like, they do call and they do mention, about her going to the hospital, but then she doesn't. I guess it's more because she's like she's those kids, those people who don't want change or something. They just want to live by the way how their parents lived, and not like how we adapt to new things,
Exactly.
Like they don't like change or something.
Yes.
Like she was fearful of that.
And Adeline, may I ask, just to reconfirm, what was her sickness again?
It was like internal.
Internal bleeding?
Yes, like no internal sickness, meaning I did not know what was wrong with her. It's
So the main thing would have been disheartening, and you are still grieving, is if you would have gone to the hospital, you would have known what was the sickness.
Yes.
But she was just taking herbal medicine, and maybe she knew about it, but she just didn't want to speak it out, so that the family members would get hurt and upset and everything.
So we weren't too sure of what it was, but all we could say is that she was getting sick.
So when you go to work, who looked after her?
For her, we actually send someone, like we hire someone to come and just look after her, and then she goes back and then when I come in at home, when I'm at home, then I take over from there.
Okay, so how are you coping with work these days?
Very stressful. Like I said, I haven't spoken to anyone, and I think my work colleagues know about it. They know that she passed away. I'm not as happy or productive at work. My productivity is very low. I'm lacking behind.
Okay.
I get my supervisor speaks with me, and then she tries to motivate me. But then I understand from her point of view, but it's just me.
It is not that you feel of your own whom you can trust and put everything out on the table and discuss, right? I do understand. I'm so sorry about all this, Adeline. And so when you go home, who do you stay with now? Who looks after you? Like, I know your aunt was there and you two as support to each other. Though your aunt were bedridden, you used to change diapers for her, feed her with the food, but that companion was there. But now that she's gone, so who do you stay with?
So at the moment it's just me. Like after she left, like I said, like I didn't want to talk to anyone, or it's just me at the moment. That's the thing. My grieving is just, I guess it's my coping mechanism to just be on my own at the moment, because I feel like if I'm with someone, like they'll trigger the anger or something, and I feel like I'll do something bad if I get people around
Yes,
me.
of course. And the main thing would be hitting you, like we have discussed earlier, is what happened to my aunt? She never tell me of any sickness. She never wanted to visit the doctor. And all of a sudden she's gone. What I'm going to do? She brought me up from the age of 3, right? So let's talk about, if you don't mind, when you knock off at work, what do you do from there, knock off at work, what do you do? What you going to do at home?
At the moment right now,
Mm.
or before when I before
No,
I-
no, now.
Now I just leave work and I go home and I sleep.
And
That's it.
how about you eating of food and stuff?
I hardly eat.
Mm.
I feel like my grieving has, like I have nothing exciting to think about or look into or to attend. All I do is go home and sleep.
And may I ask how you are feeling now after having discussion with me?
It's been a long time since I've spoken to someone, so I feel like a little bit has been lifted off my shoulders. But it's good that I'm explaining, like how I'm feeling at the moment and what I'm doing. I guess it's okay a little bit. But I'm still
Yeah, you should.
grieving.
You should get better, but something like I have mentioned that you didn't know what the sickness was, and even if I was in your state, I would have been grieving for long till I would share whom I trust. But what we can do for you is we can have another session, maybe in another 2 weeks time, just to see how you're coping up with work. Since you are living alone, I would strongly suggest try and have some friends time, some family time. I know that you'll be drinking tea with other families, and all of a sudden you'll be thinking of your auntie because you've been eating food with your auntie, drinking tea, chatting, and everything, right? And try and when you knock off from work in your free time, try and go for a walk, have some fresh air, breathe some fresh air, and if you feel a little better, you can watch your favorite time TV shows, which will help you in relaxing your mind, because obviously no one wants you to get sick. And try and visit families, who were close to you people. Were there any families close to you people?
Yeah, they were. We've got our neighbors as well.
Yes, try and have a
They've been
discussion,
supportive.
at least have a talk, right? And do you have any siblings?
Yeah, but they're all overseas.
All overseas. Your mom is in contact with you?
No, not at the moment. We're not in contact at the moment.
So yeah, like I have said that try and do some physical activity, try and walk. After work, try and find a friend or even a work colleague. Try and do some walk around around Mysore Park. At least breathe fresh air, change of mind, and then we will review in 2 weeks time, right? And if you need any help anytime, you are most welcome.
Sure, thank you.
Right. And our counseling session works as in when you come in, when you pay in for the first time, and then the second and the third session is free, and then after a fourth session, and then we lay fees again.
Okay, thank
All right.
you for that, Ozan.
You happy?
I'm happy now.
I mean, I know it's you're still in a grieving phase, but you need to keep yourself strong, and you need to tell that whatever has happened, and try and pray daily. How often do you pray? Sorry to ask.
Ever since my aunt passed away, I stopped.
Yeah. Try and pray. Pray for your aunt as well, for her soul to rest in peace, for God to grant her soul to heaven, and yes, and you should be fine. And we will meet in 2 weeks' time. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you once again. Condolence to you
Likewise.
and your family.
Thank